Hey everyone. Yeah, you see it down there. I haven't had a chance to say this or talk about this because I didn't even realize until today that 3 days ago I celebrated my eighth anniversary, I guess you could say, here on YouTube. 8 years with this channel. It's hard to believe. I mean, every time I celebrate another year on YouTube, despite how people feel about it, I mean, yes, YouTube is going through a lot right now, especially since being purchased by Google and becoming part of the Google family. It's been going through a lot, a lot of significant changes, some necessary, some unnecessary. You know, and for me to be part of YouTube with this one channel through all that is amazing. I mean, yes, I do have two additional channels. Don't get me wrong. When I did Google Plus about a year or two ago, I got a Brian Walmer channel out of that, as well as several years back when I rejoined YouTube on June 4th of 2008. I also, I think about a couple weeks later or so, maybe a couple months, decided to do a BW Roses 98 channel as a backup, as well as create a backup channel on Daily Motion. But with that said, I'm still still widely surprised it's been 8 years. I mean, this is how busy I've been at work. Yeah, I work in about uh, 88 minutes. So, it's again, like I said, it's hard to believe that it's been that long. I mean, I haven't even had a chance to think about it and let it sink in. Now, true, my channel may not be as glamorous as a lot of other channels, but again, it's hard to believe. I mean, like I said, I've been here for 8 years. And for anybody that doesn't know, I was here literally, truthfully, since YouTube began. Yeah, I was here when YouTube began back in 2006. 2006, about that time. And I wasn't one of the first, but I was one of the many, I should emphasize, people that signed on to YouTube, signed up with YouTube to upload videos that they had created. And I did that back in the spring of 2006 with one of my old channels. Long story short, my channel basically disappeared in August of that year, around July and August of that year. The reason being is because YouTube, of course, being new at the time, and the people running it didn't know that they were allowing people like me without the consent, and it shows you how much has changed in over 12 years, without the consent of the people in charge, the people that had ownership to certain clips and things like that. Because I remember one of the first things I did with my old channel, is I uploaded a lot of my fan vids, and people got a kick out of them. People were getting a kick out of them time after time after time after time after time. But when I went out here in July of 2006 for my birthday, as well as to see my grandfather, who did pass away on my birthday, to see him, and then unexpectedly stay an extended length for the for the funeral, which was unexpected. To go online, because my older sister let me use her laptop while I was here at that time, and I noticed that I had a lot of emails, and I checked my YouTube account, and everything seemed to be fine. So when I go back home about a week or so later, around that junction, about a week or so later, I notice again on my old computer, which right now the monitor is broken. I still got to get a new one down the line. uh, I noticed for some odd reason that when I clicked on the emails, they showed all the comments people had given me, right? Well, I clicked on the email. Well, I clicked on my channel, on the link to my channel, and it wasn't there. It was disabled. It was gone. I was thinking, well, what is this? And I kept looking, and apparently I found out that my channel had been, had basically been erased. My original channel had been erased. Just like a lot of the um, uh, video makers, the montaging video makers like Joe Vargas, Angry Joe, and Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic of Cinemassacre, just as they're trying to prevent this from happening to them, it happened to me back in 2006, and I was wondering what happened. And then I looked online and found out that I wasn't the only one that this occurred to, because the fact that YouTube, during its infancy, if you will, the people, like I said earlier, running it had no idea that they needed permission at the time, or they needed some kind of agreement at the time that would allow their users to upload videos, even if they're fan vids or what have you, that have any kind of copyright material. They didn't realize they needed to get permission. They needed to get the rights. They need to have some kind of agreement that would allow these videos to be uploaded without a problem. And like I mentioned, it shows you how much has changed in 12 years, because in 12 years, now you have companies and studios, record labels, stuff like that, all in conjunction with YouTube, to the point that when someone uses a song or does a live stream or whatever you call it, you can actually choose. They will actually know what that song is. They'll tell you, oh, by the way, this is copyrighted and it's being monetized by the people that claim the copyright, but it's still okay to view. It shows you how much has changed, because there are more studios, record labels, and all that in a sense recognize the advertisement they're getting. The only thing that they'll do, which some people feel needs to change, is they'll montage that video instead of the person that put it up. And hopefully that'll be something else that changes, so that it's kind of like an equal balance, to both sides make money in a sense. But like I said, it shows you how much has changed. I mean, yeah, I still use my other backup channel, BW Roses 98, just in case. But I have that. I have the Brian Walmer one through Google Plus, and I have this. Definitely a lot has changed. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not perfect or anything either. I've had my share of copyright strikes and stuff like that. And all I do, instead of fighting it, I wait it out. You know, because I'm a non-monetizing person. And I know if I fight it, I risk an even bigger chance of my channel being gone. So I don't fight it. I just let it play out. You know. But my channel here, this main channel right here, shows you the old saying of third time's always the charm, right? Shows you that saying always seems to come true, seems to come to fruition, because I had no idea that my third attempt here would be this successful. I mean, my second time was in December of 2006. Yeah. So basically, long story short on that, I tried to get my channel back up. I tried to, I think I even emailed, I'm not really sure. I even tried talking to someone maybe along the lines. I tried everything. Nothing could be worked. Nothing could be done. So in December of 2006, I realized, wait a minute, I have another email I realized that there had to be a way. So ironically, I had just gone on to Hotmail because one of the sites forms or whatever it was that I was joining required you had a Hotmail account to be part of it. It wouldn't accept an SBC Global. It wouldn't accept Yahoo. It needed more specifically Hotmail. So I went to Hotmail, and lo and behold, there it was. There it was. Well, it wasn't actually Hotmail. No, matter of fact. No, I think it was. I can't really remember. Was it Hotmail or Yahoo? It was one of those two. But I was using a new email address, right? I think it was to, like I said, join a forum or something like that that only took Pacific email addresses. And I think also is the fact that it will allow me to instantly communicate with people. I think it might have been Hotmail. I'm not really sure. It might have been Yahoo. I can't remember. I think specifically it was. I think specifically it was Hotmail. I'm not really. I'm not really sure. It could have been SBC Global, for all I know, but I don't think it was. It was a new email address. It was a new email address. I think it might have been SBC Global because I think the first one I used was through the first channel I had was through Yahoo, and then the second one was through SBC Global. Or was it? I can't really remember. It was one of those. But anyway, I created a new email address. Long story short, I created a new email address, and that's who my channel that ran from December 2006 to June of 2008 came to fruition. Unfortunately, that channel got deleted, and I didn't know if I did anything wrong. I know I did a video, an audio video, talking about a certain website and how, it's basically a website that makes fun of people. And I don't know if maybe that's what caused me to get taken down. I do know that my nephew, who's now in the Navy, said that he was the one that caused it. Like somehow he had gotten a hold of my channel, something, I don't know. But basically he said he was the one that had caused it. Now I don't think that's true or not, but if it is in some ways, then you got to realize that at the time it was 2008, and this is 8 years ago. My nephew, who's going to be 21 now, was going to be 13. So you got to realize that 13-year-olds can, have a lot of reactions that are not necessary. So he might have done it. I'm not really sure. Either he or something happened. I don't know. But my second channel, which lasted for about a year and a half, because December 2006 to December 2007 is a year, up to June, so about a year and a half, was gone. And it had some of the most watched videos I've ever had on my channel. Probably, from what I understand, probably in the history of YouTube. It had some of the most watched AMVs and fanvids I think anybody had created. Unfortunately, like I said, it was taken down. I don't know if it was by my nephew or by something. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I basically called this one website out for what they were doing. I don't know. But anyway, it was gone. And like I said, it had some of the most watched videos. I mean, my broken video, my broken comic fan vid, which you could also find on here now, was probably one of the most watched ones I had. It was. And now it was gone. So anyway, learning from my previous, using the lesson I had learned previously, I knew that I had just gotten cable. Me and my mom had cable here. Well, she had cable anyway, but she didn't have all the necessary tools, all the necessary things. She didn't have internet, or I think she had phone. I'm not really sure. But she had, no, wait a minute. I don't know if she had phone either. I can't really recall. No, I think she did have phone. She had cable and phone, but she didn't have internet. So, long story short, learning my lesson from last time, I used my Comcast email to create this channel. And now, to create this channel. And now I've also linked this channel to my Gmail account as well. So not only is this channel through my Comcast, it's also through my Gmail account, which is BW Rosas 79. And that kind of helps out in a sense too, because not only does, and that's a positive too that helps out, because not only do you join Google Plus, but in a sense you gain yourself a YouTube channel. So there are some positives. But yeah, it took me that long. I mean, literally, my channel now, my channel is literally connected to my Gmail account from BW Rosa 79. It's connected to that, as well as it's connected to my Comcast, but more so it goes to Gmail. So I'm happy about that. I really am. So anyway, this shows you how much I've gone through over the past 8 years. 2 years away from a decade. That's pretty good. Can I maintain going into a decade? Hopefully I can. I've got so many videos on here now. I think it surprises even Zara Nizarak. I think if Doug Walker of Channel Awesome saw this, it would surprise them. James Wolfe, if he knew, it would surprise him. So, it's just, even Bob's show and Huey Toonmore and Anna Matt and James Sullivan, Jaime Tude, I'm sure if they saw how many people, how many subscribers I have, how many views I have, it would surprise them. I'm looking at my main channel right now, my main channel right now, and I have literally, guys, as I'm speaking, 4,357 subscribers. That's in 8 years, as well as 9,835,394 views. It's pretty damn good. And to know the fact that I am close to I literally have I don't know if it says it here. But I literally have almost 8,500 videos, basically almost 8,500 videos, and that's saying something. Now, I know some of the videos that you might say, well, how does it count if I don't see it? Some of the videos are private and unlisted. Some are not. But the point is, just to have that many subscribers and just to have that many videos along with the subscribers, which I am grateful for, and the views, which I'm grateful for, it's just astonishing. It really is. I don't think I can thank anybody out there that subscribed and viewed my channel enough for that. I do have some videos that are some of the most watched. My fanvid for Shadow, It's My Life, is probably one of the most viewed videos, if not the most viewed video I have here on YouTube, along with several others. So it just really blows my mind that how much has happened in 8 years, and I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. So that's all I'm really going to say. And here's to another 8 years. Hopefully, here's to hopefully making it to a decade in the next 2 years, and hopefully you guys will be along with for the ride. And again, I thank you all for watching. Just so much has happened, And again, hopefully more can happen in the next few years. And again, I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And again, here's to another 8 years, and maybe, hopefully, here's to a decade's worth of the BW Rosas channel here on YouTube within the next 2 years. So God bless you guys. Thank you all for your support, and I will talk to you all later.